Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. In this video, I'm going to discuss the solutions of logical ability section of SRCC GBO 2023. This paper was much more difficult than other years. However, in this section also like other sections, there were some doable questions, and in order to crack the examination, one should have attempted those handful of questions. So let us look at the questions and their solutions. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here's the first one. It is on number series. This is one of the easy questions that were tested in the paper. So we are given a series of numbers. We need to find the missing number. Now 16 to 96, we know that it is into 6. This is plus 9 into 5 plus 8, and this is some number missing, right? So we are seeing that alternately they are being multiplied. 6, 5, 4. So what if we multiply by 4? It will be 2132, and then it becomes plus 7. So plus 9 plus 8 plus 7. So the answer is 2132. Easy question. Again, another question on series, which is quite easy. Now we are given a series of numbers, and if you see that there are some numbers which are increasing and like increasing by a big margin, other numbers. So basically it is alternate number series. If you see 5, 6, 7, 8, alternate numbers are increasing by 1, and these numbers are increasing by 3, increased by 5. So this is missing, this is missing, and this is increasing by 11. So if you make it 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So 15 plus 7, we get 22. 22 plus 9 will make it 31. So the missing number is 22. So simple questions on series, one should have definitely attempted them in the examination. Coming to the next question. Tony is taller than Sam. Harry is not taller than Tony. Danny is taller than Tony. Sam is shorter than John. At least one person is shorter than Sam. And at least two people are taller than John. Who is the tallest person? So we have these many people, and we need to see that who is the tallest out of them. So Tony is taller than Sam. Harry is not taller than Tony. So Harry is shorter than Tony. And Danny is taller than Tony. So Danny is taller than Tony. Sam is shorter than John. So John is also taller than Sam. At least one person is shorter than Sam. So there has to be some person who is shorter than Sam. So that could be Harry. And at least two people are taller than John. Okay, so there have to be two people taller than John. Now, if you look at this, like it says that who is the tallest person, right? Now, John cannot be the tallest because it says there are two people, at least two people taller than John. So John cannot be the tallest. These all cannot be the tallest. So only person that could possibly the tallest is Danny. Assuming that these are the only people that are mentioned. In a certain code, best of luck is written as Jan, Feb, March. All the best is written as May, March, June. And the nobleman is written as this. So honesty is the best policy will be written as. Okay. So best, all the best. So best is common. In these two, best is common. And we see that best is March is common. Okay. Then we have all the best, the nobleman. The is common. So June is there. June is common code. Okay. Best of luck and the nobleman. All the best. The and best we have figured out. Honesty is policy is yet to be figured out, right? So June and March should be present. So we will eliminate options that do not have June and March. Okay, so this has March, April, May, June, July. So this is possible. March and June is not there. June is not there. June and March are not there. So this is the only option which has June and March. So for others, honesty is policy could be others like April, July and May, because these are not used anywhere. Okay, so if a word is not used, code is not used, that a new word can have a new code. So these could be the new codes, and hence this is the only possible answer because June and March should be present which are not present in any of the other options. In a family, there are three children, Monu, Nonu, and Sonu. Okay, one of them is 8 years old, the second one is 10 years old, and the third one is 12 years old. Two statements from each child are collected, and it is found that both the statements given by the 8-year-old child are true. So we have truth teller. Okay, 8-year-old is truth teller, and 10-year-old is a liar. So both statements would be false. And both the statements of the two statements given by the 12-year-old child, the first one is true and the second one is false. So 12-year is alternator, so it is true and false. Okay, so these are the statements, and we need to figure out that what are the ages of Monu and Sonu. Okay, so basically we need to find out who is the truth teller, who is the liar in this, and alternator. So it says Sonu is 12 years old, I am 8. Nonu says that Sonu is 8 years old and I am 10 years old. Sonu says Monu is 10 years old and Nonu is 12 years old, right? Now, if we see this, he says Sonu is, he is telling himself 8, but Sonu is saying that Monu is 10 years old, right? So these are contradictory statements, isn't it? So these are contradictory. So either one of them statement will be true, another will be false. Okay. So let us assume that this one is true. Suppose this is true, this is false. So this is how we proceed. We find out a statement which is contradictory in two people. So let us say this is true and this is false. Now what will happen is he says I am 8 years old. So 8-year-old person is a truth teller. Okay. So we see that Sonu should be truth teller in this case. Is truth teller, so both statements should be true. Okay. Now Sonu is 12 years old. So as per him, Sonu is 12 years old, and 12 years old is an alternator. First statement should be true, second is false, right? Which is not possible. Okay, which is, it is not possible because first statement has to be, so he says that Sonu is 12 years. 12 years is first statement should be true, second will be false. So Sonu's first statement should be true, which is not possible. So this means our first assumption is wrong. So this is not true, this is false, and this is true. Okay, Monu is, uh, he says I am 8, and that means Monu is 10-year-old. Okay, if 10-year-old, then both his statements are lie. So Sonu is not 12 years old. So and he is not yet 8 years old. Right? He's a liar. So he's 10 years old. Now Monu is 10 years old. Okay. And he's a liar. So Sonu is not 12 years. So Sonu should be 8 years and Nono should be 12 years. Right. Now let us see that if things fall in place. Monu is 10 years old. His statement is true. Okay. His second statement is Nono is 12 years old, which is also true. So he's a truth teller. 8 years old is a truth teller. Fine. He's a liar. Fine. And Nono says Sonu is 8-year old. So Sonu is 8. First statement is true. And his second statement is I am 10 years old. So his second statement is false. True and false. He's an alternator. Okay. Ages of Monu and Sonu. Monu is 10 and Sonu is 8 years old. So good question on binary logic. In case you know this topic, then only you would have attempted this question. If Ram is standing facing north and is watering the plants through a pipe shower in front of him, and the wind is flowing from east to west, in what direction will the water from the pipe shower flow? Right. So Ram is facing north, okay, and is watering the plants through a pipe shower in front of him. So the water is going like this, and it says that the wind is blowing from east to west. So this is wind which is blowing from east to west. Now what will happen is like this will make the water go like this. So normally the water is going in this direction, but the wind will make the water go in this direction. It will impact in this direction. So water will go in this direction. So it is northwest. Okay, it is not necessarily a 45-degree, maybe 10-degree deviation, 20-degree deviation, right? But still it will go to northwest direction. Okay, so this is a coded blood relation. and let us understand the symbols and make the arrangement. Okay, so we are given that this means to the right, to the south, facing the left of B. Okay, so that means this is facing. Now there are some statements that say facing, 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 and some more facing, facing. So Rina is facing north, so this is the north direction, and Veena is facing Rina, so Veena is in front of Rina, so Rina is facing north, this is north. Then we are given that Meena is facing Tina and Tina is facing north. So Tina is facing north, Meena is facing Tina, right? So these are two pairs of people who are facing each other. Okay. Now Tina is V. V means to the right of Tina is to the right of Reena. Okay, Tina is to the right of Reena, so Tina should be this side. Okay, so this is also done. Reena is to the south of Veena. So Reena is to the south of Veena. That is also true. Meena is to the left of Veena, right? So if this is Veena and she is facing south, so left side will be Meena. So this is the position of these four people. Okay, these four people are standing like this, facing, these two are facing each other, these two are facing each other. Okay. Now the question is, we have to tell which of the following options is true. Veena will be towards southwest of Tina. Veena is not towards southwest. This is wrong. Veena is northeast of Tina. It is northeast. It is northwest. That is also wrong. Meena is towards northeast of Reena. Meena is not towards, is to northeast of Reena. Yes, so it is northeast of Reena. That is the correct answer. Now this is a team selection question. It says that school A has principal, vice principal, principal is P1, vice principal is VP1, and three male teachers. School B has principal, vice principal, and two female teachers. An inter-school competition is being held between school A and school B. For this, three judgment teams are to be formed such that to make the judgment fair, at least one person from each school must be in each judgment team. At least one of P1, P2, VP1 and VP2 must be selected in each judgment team. So there are three judgment teams. In each judgment team, there should be one teacher from one of the schools. Okay. All right. So now we have team one. So it says at least one person from each judgment team from each school, and at least one of P1, P2, VP1 and VP2 must be selected in each judgment team, right? So either the principal or the vice principal should be there. Okay. VP2 and F2 are in one of the teams. So this has VP1 and F2. We are asking that which of the following could be the other team. So there are three teams. One of these teams we have to figure out. Okay. So we'll go by options. Now this one has P2, M2 and M3. Okay. So principal is there, one of the principals or vice principal, this condition is being satisfied that one of these should be there, and M2 and M3 are there. Okay, so P2 is from college, from school B, and these two are from school A. So this is a permissible team. Let us put it on hold and see other options. P2 is there, F1 is there, M2 is there. Okay, P2, F1, M2, that is also possible because principal is there. Okay, and two other teachers are also there. P2, if P2 is selected, VP1 is already selected, so cannot be a part of team. P2, if it is selected, M2, F1, M1. Okay, in this case, principal, vice principal is not selected. This cannot be a team because VP1 is VP1, VP2 is selected. VP2 and F2 are selected. Na? VP2 and F2 are selected. So one of the teachers should be M of from one first team. So third 3% team. If it is a 3% team, then it should be M from some team. P2, M2, M3 can be selected. P2, F1, M2. So F2 in one of the teams. If we take, let us take this option, like let's make option by option. If we take, we need to have a leader. Leader, you can call it principal and vice principal. If we take P2 as the leader, okay, then third team will have leader as P1 and VP1. Okay, and there has to be a female participant also, that will be F1. Okay, and these three are like third team can be formed. So this will be M1, and this is possible. Okay, this first option is possible. Let us see the second option. So if we take P2 here, then we should have P1 and VP1 here, and if we have F1 and M2. Now in this case, the third person will be a male person because F1 and F2 have been used. This will be going to be a male person, and that is all three will be from same school. Okay, so second case is not possible. Third case does not include the head, like it does not include principal or vice principal. So third case is not possible. Fourth option, if we see, it is P2, F1, VP1. If we take P2, F1 and VP1, so VP1 and F1. Now third team will have VP1, VP2 is done. So this will have P1, and then we will have two male teachers. Like we have two male teachers also, right? So this will make it all teachers from school A itself. So this is also not possible. So only this is a possible option. Okay. So that is why this will be the answer. So the team will be P2 is here and M2, M3 are there, and team 3 is VP1, P1, and we have F1. So this is team 1 and team 2, and leaders also selected. So this is the only possible selection. Now this is a confusing sort of question, and plus a lengthy one also. So advisable that it should be skipped in the paper. Two same size clocks in London and another in India show 7 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. respectively at the given time. What will be the ratio of their minor sector areas at that time? This is an easy question and should have been done. So it is 7 and another is 12:30. Okay, so 7 and 12:30. So we need to find the ratio of the minor sector areas. So area is directly proportional to the angle that they make, right? So total area is pi r square. Area is pi r square. Okay. And theta by 360. That is the area of the clock, right? So that is directly proportional to theta, which is the angle between the hands. Now in this case, the angle is 150 degree. Okay. And in this case, this is 5 numbers. 12 to 1 to 6 is 5 and exactly in between them. So it's 165 degree. And so the areas are in the ratio 150 ratio 165, which is 10 ratio 11. So a good question on clocks, and this is how you do it. Four of the following are four road maps connecting five places. Three of them are similar. Find the odd one. Now this is very easy to do. Like we have 5 points. All points are interconnected. 4 points are interconnected. One point is connected separately. Okay, from 2 points. So this is the case here. Even in this also we see that 4 points interconnected. One point is connected to two of the points. Okay, 4 points interconnected. One point is connected to two of the points. But this is separate. Okay, this is connected to all 4 points. This is the odd one out. Easy one to figure out. Following is a roadmap connecting 7 buildings. To start the journey to visit all the 7 buildings, Ramesh must keep in mind that one building can be visited only once during the whole journey. The journey will be completed if Ramesh visits all the buildings. Ramesh can start his journey from any of the 7 buildings. To complete his journey according to the given conditions, how many buildings are there from where he should not start his journey? Okay, so he should not be starting his journey from some of the points. He has to cover all the points. It says that visiting only once and visit all 7 buildings, right? So let's say if he starts from here, right? Suppose he starts from here and goes like this, he visits this point again, so not possible. But if he starts from here and goes like this, he will be able to all cover all the points, so he can start from here. Similarly, if he starts from this point, he should go like this, and then cover remaining of the points. Okay, so this is also a possible point from where he can start. If he starts from here, either he will go this direction or this direction, okay, or this direction. He will return to this point for sure. Suppose he goes like this, he will return to this point. So this is not possible. Okay. Suppose he starts from this direction. So either the person will cross like this. Okay, once he uh, crosses this, okay, the person going like this, and then can go like this. So possibly is true. Okay. And then if we see this point, can go like this, like this, like this. He cannot come to this point. If he goes to like this point, he cannot. He will revisit this point again. So this is not possible. If he starts from this point, then either he will go like this and he will reach this point and then again return to this point. So this is not possible. Okay. This point, if he goes like this, he can possibly cover all the points. Okay, so this is also possible. This was like if he goes one way, he can achieve this. That is also possible. It is saying should not start his journey. So should not start, we are getting 3. Okay, the answer given was 4. So probably mistake in the solution. So we have like mistake in the answer. The answer should be 3 because it says should not start his journey. So he should not start from here. He should not start from here and not from here. From this, it is possible to cover all the points. 8 persons A to H are sitting around a square table, and it is given that 4 of them are sitting at the corners and the rest 4 sitting along the sides of the table. Okay. All are facing the center, and some information is given to us. Based on it, we need to find out like 2 persons sitting in the clockwise direction from F to H. Okay. A is facing B, who is second to the left of C. All right, so let's 4 sitting at the corners, 4 at the centers. Okay, it says A is facing B. Right. A is facing B. is D is to the second to the left of C. Okay. So if we take, that means C should be here. D is second to the right of E, who is not facing F. D is second to the right of E. E, 1% D, and E is not facing F. G is not a neighbor of A and is not facing either C or D. Okay. So G cannot come here. G cannot come here. So G has to be one of these two positions. F is to the immediate left of D. So we have E, F, D in this order. Okay, D is second to the right of E and F is to the immediate left of D. So E, F, D, three people have to come in this sequence. Right. So the only place we can place E, F, D is these three. E, F and D. Okay. Now it is given that G is not a neighbor of A. Okay. G is not a neighbor of A. So G cannot come here and G should come here. So we are left with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H will be sitting here. Okay. It says that who are the persons sitting clockwise direction from F to H. So clockwise is this. We have E and A sitting in between them. In a queue of 23 persons waiting at a bank counter, there are 9 persons between Rajiv and Hina. Prachi is exactly in the middle of Rajiv and Hina. Tushar is third from the front and there are 5 persons between Hina and Tushar. What is Prachi's position from the back? Okay, so we will find the position from front and back. So Tushar is third from front. So this is Tushar. His position from front is 3. So remember that front plus back is n plus 1. N is the number of people. So here it will be 24 because 23 people are there. So front plus back, his number will be 21. Right. Then it says there are 5 persons between Hina and Tushar. Now 5 persons. So Hina cannot be this side. 5 people between it. So sixth person, that is ninth person, is going to be Hina. Okay. Now there are 9 persons between Rajiv and Hina. Now Hina 9 persons. So if we take 9 persons away, we will be left with 0. So 9%, 10th person, that is Rajiv. Rajiv is going to be 19 from here. Okay. Rajiv is 19 and it says that Prachi is exactly between Rajiv and Hina. Rajiv is 19 and Hina is 9. So Prachi is going to be 14. Okay, we have to find Prachi's position from the back. This is 14. Just n plus 1, 24 we need to use and we get the position as 10th position from the back. So this is the answer. This is a series based question. Like if you see the difference, that is 7, 13, 19, 43. So prime numbers, obviously. Let's write the prime numbers: 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. 7 is a difference, 11 is not a difference, 13 is a difference, 19 is a difference. So next difference should be 29. Okay. Then, yeah, 19, 29 will be a difference. This will be 81. Okay, then 31 is not a difference. Sorry, 41 we are there. So 37 is the next difference. If you see 81 to 118, the difference is 37. Okay, and then 41 is not a difference, 43 is a difference. So alternate prime numbers is a difference. So easy peasy, the answer is 81. So the number series based questions, 3 questions from it could have been your savior, instantly could be solved. Alright, so here is the next one. It says there is a code given and you need to tell which of the following statements is correct. So first says G is the paternal uncle of K. Right. So G star means G is the brother of H. So G is the brother of H. And H has J. H means H is the son of J. Okay. J star K means sister of. So G is not the paternal uncle. Definitely not a paternal uncle because this generation is going up. Right. And P is the husband of L. Okay. So N has P. N is the son of P. So let's see L cross M. L is the mother of M. Okay, M star, M is the brother of N. Okay, N hash P means N is the son of P. Okay, now this means L and P are married, but it does not say that husband. So we can't determine the gender of these two people. So we cannot determine this thing, right? It could be husband, it could be wife also. Third one, C plus D. C is the father of D. D is the sister of E. And E is the mother of F. Right? F is the grandson of C. We can't find the gender of F. Right? We can just tell that F is this, like E is the mother of F. So we can't tell the answer. So by that logic, eliminating 3, fourth should be the answer. But let's check. R percent S. So R is the sister of S. S dollar. S is the brother of T. T hash. T is the son of V. Sorry, this we did a mistake here. It is like these two are in reverse order. Percent and hash, these are in reverse order. So I think this also we made a mistake here. This also we have made a mistake. In all we have made a mistake. So let's recheck again, because percent and sorry, in these three last three the order has to be opposite. So first if we say G's dollar H, so G is the H is the brother of G. Okay, then second is, says that hash J, so means J is the son of, let's make these again. So G dollar H, dollar means second person is the brother of first person, so H is the brother of G. Okay, and H hash J means that second person is the son, so J is the son of H. Okay, and J percent K means uh, K is the K is the sister of J. Okay, G is the paternal uncle. We do not know the gender of G, right? It could be male or female. So we cannot tell that G is paternal uncle or aunt. Okay. Next is L cross M, means L is the brother of M. M dollar N, dollar means second person is the brother. So N is the brother of M. And N hash P, hash means second person is the son of first person, right? So P is the son of N. So anyway, L and P is not connected. Third is C plus D. So C plus D means C is the father of D. D percent E. Second person E is the sister of D. Okay, and third says E cross F. Right. So E cross F means E is the mother of F. Now, grandson we can't tell because we do not know the gender of F. So this is not possible. Then obviously fourth should be the answer. R percent S means R is the sister of S. No, second person is the sister. So S is the sister of R. S dollar T. T is the brother of S. Okay. And then T hash V. Hash means uh, like V is the son of, so V is the nephew of R, right? Nephew because he is son, and brother's son. So that is nephew. So this is the correct one. One morning, after walking a few meters eastward from his house, Harish took three successive left turns, walking 180 meters, 170 meters, and 300 meter in succession. Okay, so after walking few distance towards east, he took left turns. So left turn means this side, this side, and this side. So first is 180 and 300. Okay, so he first went in this direction. Finally, he turned right and walked 200 meter to reach the temple, which is towards southwest of his house. Okay, if the shortest distance between his house and the temple is 150, so the distance between temple and his house is 150 meters. Okay, how far did he walk eastward from his house initially? So this we need to find out how much did he walk like this. So this distance is given as 150. This distance we know is 180 and 300. So this is 120, right? So if this is 120, this is 150. 3, 4, 5, we have a right angle triangle. So this will be 90. This is 90. This distance is 90. So this total distance we need to find out. So total distance is 370, 200 and 170, and this part is 90. So this remaining part is 280 meters. So a good question on direction sense. Okay. Next question. So we are given, it's a syllogism based question. So we need to tell that which of the following are correct. All birds are flying animals. Birds are flying animals. Some snakes are reptiles. No flying animal is a snake. A snake and this cannot overlap. Some snakes are reptile and all reptiles are carnivores. So this is the generic statement, like using the statements we make this as a general diagram. Okay, now we need to tell that which of the following conclusions are true based on these uh, statements. So let's see, the first one says all reptiles are flying animals is a possibility. All reptiles are flying animals is a possibility. What if all reptiles are flying animals? Then what will happen? This part is overlapping with this. Okay, so some snakes and flying animals will overlap. So this is not possible. Okay, no carnivore is a bird. Now, if you see second and fourth, it says no carnivore is a bird. Some carnivores are birds. So see, we cannot have overlap of flying and snakes, but we can have overlap of carnivore and birds. Like this, we may have a possibility like this. We can have this as a possibility. So either no carnivore is a bird, like in first case which we drew, or second possibility could be this. So one of these could be true, either 2 or 4 follows. Now if you see options, either 2 or 4 follows. Now we know that first does not follow, so this remains with this conclusion. Let's see the third one. It says all flying animals are carnivores is a possibility. All flying animals being carnivores is a possibility. Let's make all flying animals as carnivores. Birds, flying animals. Okay. Then a reptile is this, and then we can have snake. So all this makes possibility. All flying animals are carnivores. All birds are flying animals. Okay. Some snakes are reptiles. No flying animal is a snake, and all reptiles are carnivores. So this satisfies all the conditions. So either only 3 follows and either 2 or 4 will follow in this. So there's a statement and followed by assumptions. We need to tell that which of the following assumptions are correct. Okay. It says experts remark that the goal of education is to give a big push to a nation's potential in research when it is imparted in native language, enabling the country to take full advantage of its citizens' intellectual capabilities. Okay, so experts they remark that goal of education is to give like research and in native languages so that people can take full advantage. So that is the statement given. Assumption is education imparted in a language other than native languages can limit the intellectual progress of a child. So that is an assumption. That is why the experts say that research should be in the native language, because if you give in other languages, maybe it can hamper the progress of child. So this is true. Okay. Now, educationists accord greater primacy to native languages as the medium of teaching to embolden the intellectual and analytical thinking of children. Again, that is true because they are focusing on native language. Okay, so it says that native languages are like we should give push to native languages so that the country can take advantage of its intellectual capabilities. Then education imparted in native language will check youths from moving out of country. So it is not nowhere mentioned about brain drain. Okay, so brain drain is out of picture. So only one and two are implicit. This is out of scope based on the given passage. Okay. Assertion reason. Bad breath odor experienced on a regular basis is a sign that something is wrong with your health. So yes, it is true. Right? Bad breath is something wrong with health. Stomach acid reflux is associated with bad breath. So yes, like in assertion reason, you need to have knowledge also, right? So yes, stomach, if there is stomach acid reflux, that will cause bad breath. Now it is causing bad breath, and this is the correct explanation, because if you are having bad breath, that means you are having some problem. So both are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. With several demands, including their salary increase, the members of the Bus Drivers Association did not join the duty and went on protest march on the highway, blocking the traffic movement. So they went for a protest and blocked the traffic. Now, what should be the course of action? The police should clear the highway as soon as possible, even if it amounts to firing tear gas shells to disperse the crowd. Okay, could be uh, could be a solution. Okay, but looks extreme, right? So let's put on hold. Like if all 1 2 3 follows, then probably we can pick it. The police should calm down the crowd, assuring them they would soon be called out to the discussion table with the appropriate managing authority. Yes, that's a fair course of action, right? You need to, people are going for protest, so you need to calm them down, telling that their like whatever their say will be heard, and uh, with appropriate authorities. The administration should make alternative arrangement for passengers travel and wait for the protest movement to die down in the course of time. Alternative arrangement is not possible, like not a feasible solution. So if you see bus driver association, okay, bus driver, like it's a big association. Buses are not working. So first of all, drivers are not there, buses are not there. It is difficult to make alternative arrangements, not feasible one. Okay, and wait for the protest movement. Okay, so you can wait for some protest movement to die down, but you cannot make alternative arrangement in this. So this is not feasible. If the first one is extreme, bit extreme. I wouldn't say that very extreme. So it says it's an extreme step like firing tear gas and all. So if it is a peaceful protest, you won't fire tear gas unless it becomes violent. Then only you revert to such methods. So only two follows in this scenario. Which of the given statements is are sufficient to answer the below question? Okay. So we need to find the value of UW. Right? So we need the variable U, we need the variable W. Now first has an equation in U and V. So we have an equation in two variables. Right? Second is U and W. Right. Now when we take this equation UW, we will get basically, like if you try to solve this, it says U. Okay. So U minus 5W can be equal to plus minus 10. Okay. Now if you see this, we get U minus 5W, but we do not get the distinct values of U and W. Similarly, third equation will give an equation in V and W. Some equation in like this, we got an equation here, we will get an equation in V and W. Now when we combine all three, we will be able to find unique values of U, V and W. So if you have n variables, you need n equations, n linear equations to find their unique value. So three equations needed for three different variables, then we can find the unique value. Here we can tell U minus 5, but we cannot find the unique value of U and W. So all three are required to answer this question. A dealer packed 290 pens into six boxes of different colors: yellow, blue, black, green, red, and pink. There are as many pens in the blue and yellow boxes combined as there are in the pink box. There are 1.5 times pen in the pink box as there in the yellow box. Okay. So this is 1.5 times. So we can take 2x. Let us take this as 3x. Blue will be x. There are twice as many pens in the black box as there are in the yellow box. So this was blue. Black will be 4x. Okay. There are twice as many pens in the red box, green box. Green box के double है. And there are as many pens in the red box as there in the pink box. So red is equal to pink, which is 3x, and twice as many in the red box as there in the green box. So green is again half of red, which is 1.5x. Okay, so we need to find the green box. Now, ideally, it should be a multiple of 3, right? By looking at this, that 1.5x. But let us calculate. So this is 4, 6, 10, 13, 14.5x. 290, right? So x is 20. X is 20, that means this number is 30. Which of the following means L is the granddaughter-in-law of E? Okay, so ideally such questions should be avoided because like four options, lengthy ones. L is the granddaughter-in-law of E. G is the father of E. E is the husband of H. K is the husband of L. L is the mother of H is the mother of K. So in this case, L is not a granddaughter-in-law. It is just one generation below. Okay, so first option is not possible. Right? It is just one generation below. So granddaughter-in-law means two generations below. F is the father of G. E is the brother of G. Okay. E and G are in the same generation. G is the mother of H. Okay. H is the husband of K. And K is the mother of E. Okay. So something is wrong here. I think one of them should be L here. So this also looks uh, somewhat wrong to me. K is the husband of H. E is the father of K. L is the daughter of H and married to F, right? Now E is the father of K. So L is basically not the granddaughter-in-law, but the granddaughter itself. Okay, because K is the husband of H, so KH is a pair, and E is the father of K. So E is the father. That means L is the granddaughter. Okay, so L is granddaughter. So this also is eliminated. Fourth option says E is the father of F. H is the husband of L. F is the husband of G. G is the mother of H. H is the husband of L. Now see here, this is granddaughter-in-law. How? Two generations below and not a granddaughter. Like it is grandson's wife. So granddaughter-in-law. So granddaughter-in-law means grandson's wife. In the third option, it was granddaughter. In this, it is grandson's wife. So it is granddaughter-in-law of. Okay, so here is syllogism, and we need to tell that which of these follows. Some plates are cups, some cups are bowls, all bowls are glasses, some bowls are pans. Right, so we need to tell that which of the conclusion follows. Some cups are pans, so this is not true. Some pans are glasses, pans are glasses. Yes, it has to be true because some bowls are pans and all bowls are, so this is definitely true. Okay. Now, no pan is a plate. We are given that no pan is a plate. What if we have an arrangement like this? We can have a plan and plate like this, isn't it? So this also can be eliminated. Now it says no cup is a pan, right? Now, initially we rejected that some cups are pans, but this either of one of these should follow because either like we can have a diagram like this and we can have another diagram like this. See, cup, pan, plate, we can make it bowl, glasses, right? So it makes all sense. So some plates are cups, okay, some cups are bowls, all bowls are glasses, some bowls are pans. So all this being satisfied. So we see that in this case, some cups are pans is false here, but in this case it is true. Similarly, no cup is pan is true here. In this case, it is false. Okay, so either of these two follow. See, another way to identify is cups and pans. Okay, one is positive, like some, it is talking about no negative, and both are can't determine type, right? It may be possible, may not be possible. So either one or four and two follow in this case. So it is a typical syllogism where you need to know the properties of syllogisms. Okay, so here's a statement assumption question again. We are given four assumptions, a statement followed by four assumptions. Levying a uniformly low fee structure across all types of engineering institutes would lower investment in hiring experienced faculty and enable high student outcomes. The two key areas that define quality education. What are the key areas determining education? One is high student outcome and experienced faculty. Hiring so good students, good faculty, and uniformly low fee structure across all type of engineering institutes. So the statement says that you should have low engineering fee across all types of institutes. Now we will see that this says that we can have experienced faculty and high student outcomes. So we need to see that which of the following assumptions is true. Asking good quality engineering institute to adjust their fee structure at par with the institutes providing low quality education is compromising quality, right? Isn't it? Like if you, let's say there are quality engineering institute, okay, so so if you have low fee structure, that will lower investment in hiring experienced faculty. So you cannot hire experienced faculty in that case, and you cannot enable high. So you should. The statement is saying that the fee structure should not be lowered. Come nahi karna fee structure, because if you lower the fee structure, these are the problems, and this will not lead to quality. So it says asking good quality engineering institutes to adjust their fee structure at par with institutes providing low quality education is compromising quality. Yes, that is an assumption, right? If you lower the fees with like other standard colleges, if you tell, let's say good institute, let's talk about IITs. Suppose IITs reduce their fees, okay, so that will compromise their quality. Second is the quality of education and placement would suffer if engineering institutes do not spend more on their tie-up with industries. Out of scope, industries की बात ही नहीं हो रही है, placement की भी बात नहीं हो रही है, so out of scope, not can be assumed. A major consideration in ensuring students' higher learning outcomes is to hire quality teachers with comparatively more remuneration. So here it talks about that, like if you reduce the low, if you lower the investment in this, then you may not get quality teachers. So, like higher learning outcomes, it is like quality education, it is important to have experienced faculty. Okay. So, yes, it is an assumption that if students should have higher learning outcomes, you should hire quality teachers and pay them well. If you do not pay them well, then it is a problem. Not having a uniform fee structure across all engineering institutes is a violation of the universal right to access quality education. So it is not nowhere it is mentioned about violation of like universal right to education. Okay, it is not something which is present in the statement. So again, out of scope. So 1 and 3 are implicit assumptions here. Okay. If the first century starts with Monday, the probability of starting fifth century with Monday is. So first to fifth century, the difference is 400 years. In 400 years, see, in 100 years, like 400 years, the odd days are zero. Odd days are zero means odd days में कितना हो जाएंगे 400 आपके years हो गए ठीक है and every year you get a leap year okay and like 100 you get 24 24 24 and in the 400th year you will get 25 leap years so we get total of 497 extra days 497 odd days okay odd days means like division by 7 पे कितना remainder बचता है we divide by 7 we get 71 with 0 remainder so that means 400 years there is no change in the days right so let's say if uh, a date is given let's say 1st of January 2024 so 1st of January 2424 will be the same day so 400 years that means exact same calendar so if this is basically not a question of probability it means that it is the same day so if it is Monday the fifth century will start with Monday only so there is no such thing 100% true so one is the probability now this is something which I could not understand right I tried to figure it out it says p is equal to 2 2 plus 2 equal to 5 this is false month of January is 31 days true and r square of every natural number is a natural number is true right so these symbols I couldn't understand what it is so ideally skip such questions which are beyond the basically the syllabus and the kind that is covered in different places okay so here's the next question it says that there are two companies A and B and we again have to make some sort of team of these companies so it says that Seema and David work in the same company but not with Radha. Kriti and Rohan are always with David. Radha and Sunil never work together. Sunil likes to work with Rohan. So we have A and B. So two companies A and B. Based on these statements, we need to find who is in A and who is in B. Okay. Uh, let's make A and B. Now for B, we are given some people that Yogendra and Trisha work with Kavita. Yogendra, Trisha and Kavita, they work in company B. Okay. Kavita and Radha are good friends, join the same company. So Kavita, Radha is also there. Like let's write some Yogesh, Trisha, Kavita, Radha. Okay, so these are it's all in company B. Radha and Sunil never work together. So company A has Sunil. Okay, Sunil likes to work with Rohan. So Rohan is also in this company. Seema and David work in the same company but not with Radha. So Seema and David are also in this company. Okay, Kirti and Rohan are always with David. So Kirti, Rohan is there. So this will be Kirti will also be there in this team. Okay, so that is company A. So Sunil, Seema, Sunil, Rohan, Kirti, David. So these are the 5 people in this company. So easy question should have been done in the paper. Next question. There are coins of 3 different colors with one single digit number, any number from 0 to 9, printed on each side of all the of all the coins. Okay, the number printed on coins uh, of one color cannot be repeated on coins of any other color. Okay, so if there is, let's say, 4 written on a coin, it cannot be on the other color. There are 3 red coins, and for each red coin, the difference between the numbers printed on two sides is 1, and all red coins have identical pair of numbers. Okay, so all coins, they have one single digit number printed on each side. So both sides have one color. So like one in front, one in back. And it is given that for 3 red coins, the difference between the numbers is 1. So let's say we have 1 on one side, then 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. These kind could be the set of numbers. Okay, so we have 3 red coins. So it's a complicated question, should have been avoided. There are 3 blue coins. This is number, and what is printed on this we need to find out. The single digit numbers on 6 sides of these 3 coins are 6 consecutive numbers, such that the sum of 2 numbers on every blue coin is the same and is equal to 11. Okay. Now, how could we get a sum 11? So, 6 consecutive numbers, right? So, we can get 5 and 6 as 11. We can get 4 and 7 as 11. We can get 3 and 8 as 11. So, basically, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so one kind of coin will have 5, 6, another will have 4, 7, another will have 3, 8. Okay, so these are the numbers printed. And then we are saying that there are 3 green coins. All 3 of them have the number 0 printed on one of the sides and the same odd digit number on the other side. So one side is 0 and another side is an odd number. Right. All the 9 coins are arranged that the odd number coins are seen on the top. What is the sum of these numbers seen on the top of 9 coins? Okay. So, quite a weird question, right? Now, green coin has. Now, what are the digits used? We have like digits from 0 to 9. 5, 3 to 8 have been used. 3 से 8 use हो चुके हैं. We are left with 0, 1, 2 and 9. ये 4 digit रहेगा. Consecutive digits, we cannot put 0 is used here, so we can use only 1 and 2. So all red coins have 1 and 2, 1 and 2 on these sides, right? And all green coins have 0 and 9, 0 and 9, 0, 9. Okay, now all coins are arranged such that odd numbers are seen on the top, right? So odd numbers are seen on the top, so their sum is 1, 1, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, 9, 9. So that is the sum of these numbers. So we have 3. 3 plus 15 is 18. 18 plus 27, 45 will be the answer of this question. Okay, so definitely not a question that you would attempt as a standalone question. Okay, क्योंकि you have like a single, if it were a group question, let's say 3 4 questions asked from it, then probably you could solve it, because it's in an individual question, it is quite lengthy and worth skipping. There are 4 males: Paul, Sam, John and David, and 4 females: Sita, Geeta, Meeta, Rita. A team of 2 males and 2 females is to be formed so that Paul and John cannot be taken together in a team. If John is selected, then David must be selected in that team, but not necessarily vice versa. Sita and Paul cannot be taken together in a team. Geeta and Meeta are always selected together in a team. How many teams can be there that include David? Okay, so basically we have to make a team that should include David. So we need to have 2 male and 2 female. So if David is selected, now see, how are we going about this is David is selected. Okay, so we need to select only 1 male out of the remaining 3. Okay, because it says that there are 2 males and 2 females. So we need to select only 1 male. So if John is selected, then David must be selected in that team. So maybe we can select John in that team. Okay, if John is selected, David must be selected. So of course, John and David can be there. Paul and John cannot be taken together. So definitely Paul and John are not together, right? So either it could be David Paul. Another possibility could be, like, let's make cases. So suppose if we take David Paul, what can be the team? If we take David and Sam, what could be the team? Okay, and David and John, what could be the team? Right. So three possibilities of males. So let's find a combination of females. Paul and John cannot be taken together. Fine. John is selected. David must be selected. That is also fine. Sita and Paul cannot be taken together in a team. So Paul is there. Sita cannot be there in that team. Okay. So we can select Geeta and Meeta are always selected. So together. So Geeta and Meeta can, if this is the team, then Geeta and Meeta will be selected together. So only one way, because if we cannot select, like they have to be together in a team. Okay. So Geeta and Meeta will be in the team. So there is one way of selecting the team. Suppose we select D and S. So one is Geeta Meeta together. Okay. If we do not select Geeta Meeta, then second possibility is Sita and Rita should be together. Okay. So there are two ways of selecting the team. We do not select Geeta Meeta, we will select Sita and Rita. Similarly, we can select Geeta and Meeta and we can select Sita and Rita. So two ways of selecting this also. So there are total 5 ways of selecting the team. In the following Venn diagram, the rectangle represents cars, the circle represents bikes, the triangle planes. So let us name them. This is cars, circle is bike, triangle is plane, and square is helicopter. Okay, so what do we need to tell? Represents the sum of the number of cars that are bikes as well as planes. Okay, cars, bikes as well as planes. So that means this bike is circle and plane is triangle. So this is the number 73. And the number of helicopters, bikes but neither cars. So helicopters and only bikes. Helicopter and bike, that is 12. So 73 plus 12, the sum is 85. Easy question and should have been attempted. So it was about selecting the right set of questions in the paper and attempting it. This is a question that one must have attempted. बहुत simple सा question था. You just have to count the values. Okay. Let's see the next question. Okay, so again, another question on binary logic. While looking for a singer for his party, Mr. Mehta met three girls, Tina, Shobha, and Kavita, who always give two replies to any question. One is true and other is false. Okay, so one is true. So all three are alternatives, true and false. In what order, we do not know. Among all three girls, one is truth teller, one is liar, and one is an alternator. Okay, how is it possible? So this is contradictory. Okay, this is a contradictory one. So let's see, like, let us assume that this one is true, one is truth teller, one is liar, and one is alternate. Let us go with this and figure out that who is the singer. Okay. Kavita says, I am the singer. Shobha says, I am the singer. Tina says, Shobha is the singer. And then there is there is only one singer. Okay. And we need to find who is the singer. So find out who among the three girls is the singer. Right, so let's find out who is the singer. Now, if you see this, Kavita says I am the singer, Shobha says I am the singer, Tina says Shobha is the singer. Now, when two people are saying that Shobha is the singer, let us assume that either both of them are telling truth or both of them are telling lie, because both of them are saying Shobha is the singer. So let us assume that both of them are telling truth. So let's take that. Shobha is saying I am the singer, and like Tina also says Shobha is the singer. Okay, so Kavita is telling lie here. I am the singer. Shobha is a liar. Shobha is saying I am the singer. So Shobha cannot be a liar. This is also a lie. Okay. Now Tina is not a singer is true again, because Shobha is saying that I am the singer. So Tina is will not be the singer. Kavita tells a lie. Kavita tells a lie. That is also true. ये तो कुछ गड़बड़ बन गया. तो two truth tellers we are getting. Okay, Kavita tells a lie. Maybe this is an alternative. Why? Because we say that a lie. A lie means that it's an alternative. It is, see, Shobha is a liar means that both of them should be lying. So probably this could be an alternative. So liar to tell an alternative, then Shobha becomes the singer. Okay. Now let us take the other case because she says Kavita tells a lie. Right? A lie means one of the two statements should be lie. It should not be like if it says that Kavita is a liar, that's a different thing. And Kavita tells a lie. That means saying one of the statements is false. Okay. Now let's take the other scenario where we consider that this is a lie statement. This is a lie statement. Okay. Shobha is says I am the singer. So Shobha is so in that case Kavita has to be a truth teller. So Kavita will be the singer in this scenario, and Shobha is a liar. That should be, we have to assume true. So Shobha is a liar, then this should also be lie. So it becomes Tina is a singer. So if this is lie, that becomes Tina is a singer. So that means there will be two singers, right? Kavita also and Tina also, which is not possible. So this case is not possible. Hence, this is the scenario that these two statements are lie. These are true, truth, and lie. So the answer is Shobha is the singer. Okay. There are eight people seated around a circular table and facing towards the center. Okay, and we need to find which two people sitting to the right of Meena, to the left of Yash. Now this is a simple one because just people and no other parameter given, so you could have attempted this in the paper. So eight people. Tom is just adjacent to Sohan and Meena. So Sohan and Meena, between them should be Tom. Yash is to the immediate left of Ram and right of Geeta. Geeta is seated between Pinky and Yash. Sheila is seated to the immediate right of Ram, opposite Pinky, and to the left of Sohan. Okay, so let's use this. Sheila is seated to the immediate right of Ram. This is Ram. This is Sheila. Opposite Pinky. So Sheila is opposite Pinky. And to the left of Sohan. So this is Sohan. Right. Then there is another thing also. Tom is between Sohan and Meena. So this is Sohan, this will be Meena, and this is Tom. Yash is immediate left of Ram. So this is Yash, and right of Geeta. Geeta is seated between Pinky and Yash. So this makes the arrangement, simple arrangement. Which two people between right of Meena and left of Yash? So this is Meena, this is her right side, and Yash, this is his left side. So these two people are Pinky and Geeta. So that is the answer. Easy question on arrangement. The central dogma of life applies to all living beings. The central dogma of life is the direction of the flow of genetic information. Okay. Now this is a knowledge-based question. Okay. So if you know what is central dogma of life and does it apply to all living beings, then you would be able to answer it. These both statements are true, like central dogma of life applies to all living beings and is the direction of flow of genetic information. That is the thing. But this is not a reason that it applies to all living beings, right? It is the direction of flow of genetic information. That does not mean that it applies to all living beings. So both are true, and R is not the correct explanation of assertion. Nutritional support of probiotics is prebiotics, right? Again, like you must know that probiotics, prebiotics. So it is true. Prebiotics are described as indigestible fiber supported growth and multiplication of probiotics. So prebiotics are supporting growth and multiplication of probiotics. So probiotics, like, they serve as a nutritional support. So this is the right reason for that assertion. So both are true. Reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So they are supporting the growth and multiplication of probiotics, and hence these are nutritional support of probiotics. Okay, so this is course of action based question. So you need to tell that which of the following courses of action follows. So a girl approaches the police for passport verification and the police demand a bribe. Yeah. The girl should immediately complain to the vigilance officer. Yes, she should complain that the police is asking for a bribe. Second is the girl should refuse to give the police a bribe. That is an ethical thing, right? So you should avoid. The girl should offer the bribe to the police. So this is an ethics-based question, right? So one should not give bribe and should complain against the police. So one and two should follow. Some people sitting in a row. Madhu is sitting 15th position from the left to right in the row. Mahima is sitting 17th position from right to left in the row. Ravi is sitting exactly in the middle of Mahima and Madhu and his position is 24th from right to left. How many people are there in the row? Okay, so we need to make a row. So Madhu is 15th position from left. So we'll write left and right positions. So Madhu is 15. Then Mahima is 17th from right end. This is Mahima. 17th from right end. And 17th position from right to left, right from right side. Okay. Ravi is exactly in the middle of these two. And his position is 24th from right to left. So his position is 24th from right. Okay. So this will be 31st from, like the position will be 31. So addition gives 46. That means there are 45 people. So like left plus right or front plus back, okay, or top plus bottom rank, it is always n plus 1, whatever is given in this or this, so it is n plus 1. So we get his position as 15 from left and 31 from right. So sum is 46, therefore there are 45 people in that row. Okay. All right, so surprisingly, there was a reading comprehension given here. So it says that with a large arable land area and temperate climate, our country is endowed by nature for agriculture production. As against the world average of only 11%, our arable land area is 51% of total land area, which can produce two crops a year, even if half the standard rainfall is received. So it says that we have large arable land. Okay, and arable land is the land on which we can grow crops, right? That is what is meant by arable land. So it says that our like large arable land, temperate climate, it is our country is endowed for agriculture production, so it is naturally good for agriculture production. World has just 11% average and we have 51% of land area which can be used for cultivation, which is way higher than world average. Okay, we can produce two crops a year even if half of the standard rainfall is received, right? So more than 38 million hectares of land, though cultivable, has been left uncultivated and classified as a cultivable wasteland. So basically, we have a lot of land in India which can be cultivated, but it is not utilized. That is why it is called cultivable wasteland. This accounts for more than the total cultivated land area of our neighboring four countries taken together. So it is more than, like, our uncultivated land is more than that of our neighboring countries. Okay, so that means that our neighboring countries have less cultivation and our waste area is higher than the combined cultivation area of four neighboring countries. Not only is our rainwater being wasted, but the good topsoils are also being eroded and groundwater is being depleted. So rainwater waste हो रहा है, ठीक है? Topsoil erode हो रही है and groundwater is depleted. So these are the problems. We have not yet given due planning focus to preserve our most valuable natural assets, land and water, which are responsible for agriculture, production, and consequently the incidence of poverty. So we are not valuing our natural assets, land and water. We are not focusing to preserve it. As a result, we are having less agriculture production and poor. That leads to poverty. Furthermore, lower increases in price from farm outputs compared to those of farm inputs have led to poor profits So low prices, right, compared to those of farm input. So input का price तो बढ़ गया, but output का जो price है, that has not increased that much. So it has increased by a small margin, it is increased by a large margin. So as a result, less profit, poor capital formation. So that is basically impacting the farmers financially. That is what it says. It is the people of any country, including, of course, that who work in agriculture production, who make or mar its future, not just the politicians, industrialists, and technicians. So it says that farmers are equally good as these people. So if you think that politicians, industrialists, and technicians take the country ahead, that is not true. Okay. Though the latter always play an important role in country's development, the majority of its people should not be left wallowing in poverty, as nothing much can be achieved for improving their status without improving production in the agricultural sector and fixing higher minimum support prices for farm outputs. So we are having protest also by farmers, but their quotations are unreasonable. Okay, so it says that farmers should not be left poor, at least commensurate with increases in price with farm inputs. So at least you are increasing the inputs, you should increase the output. So you should have MSP. So that is basically what it says, that India is an agriculture rich country. Naturally, we are good, but we are having uncultivable land. Farmers are facing poverty. We are not preserving our natural resources. That is the gist of this passage. So, which of the following statements is true? Arable land can only produce two crops a year. We are given that we are producing two crops a year, but it does not mean that we can only produce two crops a year. We may produce more also, right? So, it is not mentioned. We cannot get it. Okay. Second says farmer plays an extremely important role in any country's development compared to politicians. Okay, and technicians. Now we are not comparing them. Comparison nahi kiya hai. It is saying that farmers are also good. It does not say that they play more important role than politicians and technicians. They are saying that politicians and technicians are important, but farmers are also important. It is no comparison made. Okay, comparison kahin nahi kiya, so that is also wrong. Our country has the highest ratio of arable land to total land. We are not given that whether it is the highest ratio. ये कहीं mention नहीं है. Achieving higher agriculture productivity can go a long way in reducing the incidence of poverty. So that is what is mentioned in the passage. So if we have higher agriculture productivity, we will we can reduce the incidence of poverty. For any country's development, which of the following segments of people should we choose on a priority basis for empowering them through robust policy formation? Which is obviously farmers. Easy question. Even if you just read the passage, farmland and all those things, cultivation, you would just blindly mark farmers because it is talking about only about agriculture and farmers. So the answer is farmers. While a quite While quite a number of our natural resources and intervention initiatives are important, which should be our first action step to achieve economic prosperity. First action step. We should ensure the preservation of land and water resources by educating and creating awareness among people. Uh, it is like we need to tell that which is the most important first step, right? Yes, we should do this. We should formulate a policy that prevents industries from emitting waste and pollutants that affect the preservation of our natural resources. Uh, it is a good thing to do, but not in passage, not mentioned in passage. So, passage is not mentioning about this pollution. Okay, so we can eliminate it. We should create farmer groups and train them to innovative methods of farming and create a platform to share their experiences. We are not given about any such thing that training them for innovative methods. Okay, this is beyond the scope of the passage. Okay, now we do not know the outcome of it, and if we teach them innovative methods, right, we do not know the outcome. Last one says we should frame a foundational policy to empower people working in the agriculture sector by addressing the parameters affecting agriculture productivity. Yes, this is the gist of the passage. This says that we need to make like should not be left, like if you see the last line, okay, we need to formulate policies for farmers, and that should that should improve the productivity of agriculture. Okay, So this is what is the priority. See, these two are the things. This is a tough question. These are two are the things that we need to do. But first action step should be this. Okay, we should formulate a policy for farmers. Okay, preservation of land and resources is a thing, but that is not the primary thing. The primary thing is that farmers are facing poverty issues, so their issues should be resolved. Okay, so surprisingly, there were questions from reading comprehension in the reasoning section. So this was the solution to this paper, and we saw that there were some questions like series-based questions, few questions on syllogism, blood relations. If you pick the questions smartly, you could have done well on this section of the paper, and no needed to attempt unnecessary like that coin question and what is written on the coins or not. That is something that one must have avoided in the paper. Okay, so in case you are preparing for CAT 2024 or know someone, you can enroll in our CAT 2024 batch, okay, which will cover chapters through live classes. You will get recorded concept videos. There are practice sheets involved, doubt resolution for the enrolled students, and mocks and sectional tests. Okay, so this was the solution for the logical ability section. I have also uploaded the solutions of other sections, so please do watch them, and I wish you all the best for this examination.